Yes, sir. Victory. Samurai slicing through the defense. Put this up for I stand my eye out. But victory. That's what you go out there and do. Welcome back to my channel, viewers. You know this video is already about, of course, what went right in the Steelers win versus the New York Jets on Sunday night. That kind of rhymes with it a little bit too. And it's really just a few things that went right. The first thing being Coach Tomlin. Coach Tomlin told you guys to trust him. You know, people said he made the switch. And, you know, even me, I was a little bit, I was like, I probably roll with Fields still, but I said I feel like Russ was the starter entering the season, so he was going to be the starter. He was going to play anyway because he was a starter entering the season. And Fields was on the QB2 on the depth chart anyway. The only reason he kind of became a starter because of the injury that happened. I was like, okay, we can see what Russ does and see what happens. I think whether he was in or Fields was in, I think they're going to go out there and win the game anyway. But my Tomlin told them, he said, hey, I told you guys to trust me. Trust me, trust me. He said, I know what I'm doing. He said, I feel like there's something there with Russ a little bit. Fields, we know Fields is special. He got potential. But we kind of got him for the long run, you know. You can utilize him. We saw what he did this year. It was a blessing in disguise a little bit. See what he did this year like that. Go out and be 4-2, 10 touchdowns, so just 2 turnovers like that. But also you want to keep him for the long run. But you want a Russell Wilson for now. That's the guy who you went out there and signed in free agency before you knew Justin Fields was going to be available. So like Coach Tomlin said, trust me. Trust me, trust me, I got a plan. And he had a plan. Steelers put up 37 points. And that was big time to see right there. First half, you know, we ended it off with a touchdown to make it 13-15. And after that, we was like, okay, we can kind of get things going. The Steelers shut the Jets out. And I think all the Steelers wins, they kind of done that. I think 45 wins, they shut the team out in the second half. You know, they did this to the Falcons, to the Chargers. They did it to, of course, the Raiders. And now they did it to the Jets. Going out there and shutting them down in the second half and just like playing relentless defense, and then also the rushing attack as well. You know, run the ball with Najee Harris and Warren. You know, Najee Harris in the fourth quarter is hard to tackle him. You're like, man, I'm tired. I'm already beat up from trying to stop the Steelers defense. The Steelers defense played very, very, very rugged. Got the Jets offense beat up, and then the Jets defense trying to guard the Steelers. Steelers was playing very tough football. They had 2 tight ends out there a lot. They were playing 12 personnel a lot. They had Darnell Washington out there. They had, of course, Pat Freiermuth out there. Those big bodies out there. Connor Hayward's out there sometimes too as well. Big bodies out there just blocking, making plays. Darnell Washington made some catches and some plays. Pat Freiermuth made some catches and some plays as well. Van Jefferson actually did something. That was one thing as well too. But the first thing, like I mentioned, is Coach Tomlin. Second thing, of course, is the rushing attack. And the third thing is Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson did a good job. You know, he started off shaky. He had some bad passes that he threw behind the line of scrimmage, trying to throw screen passes to Calvin Austin, tried to throw one to Van Jefferson as well. It was like just kind of left his hand and went behind. But after that, Wilson turned it on. He turned it on and started playing very good football, started getting out there, making plays, pushing the ball down the field, not afraid to take chances to George Pickens down the field. And it's good to have 2 good quarterbacks. Have good quarterbacks you can trust and know you can go out there and win with. Russell Wilson, first against a Steeler, threw for almost 300 yards. You know, had 3 touchdowns, had a rushing one, had 2 passing touchdowns, and just looked comfortable as the game went on. You know, first on, he was kind of a little rusty. The first drive he did good, but after that, he had 3 drives so he kind of looked a little shaky. Then he scored at the end of the half, and then he was like, okay, let me kind of get back in the groove a little bit. You know, he kind of got in the groove and started feeling the rhythm and started delivering and firing like that. And we kind of started seeing a little glimpse of what we saw last year, what he was doing, and a little bit what he was doing in Seattle a little bit. We know he's not the same Russell Wilson he once was, but he can go out there and just be, you know, a guy who maybe not be 100% Russell Wilson, but be 75% of what we know what Russell Wilson is, or 80%. We can go out there and win some games, especially with this defense we have, who only allowing 14 points per game. You can go out there and definitely win, especially if your offense is scoring 30. We scored 32 last week, scored 37 this week, and continue to stack wins, and hopefully we can go out there and we should be able to beat the Jets. I mean, not the Jets, the Giants. We should beat the Giants. You never know what can happen, though, but we should beat the Giants, go 6-2 at the bye week. Heal up, rest up, and see what we got to do because we have some strong, tough stretches. You got the Commanders, you got the Commanders, Ravens, Bengals, and Browns. Like that, you got those 4 straight games, so some tough games, tough battles to test your skills against. And I'm ready and pumped up for our team to go out there and do it. But yeah, that's the kind of things that went right in this win right here. The Steelers did a phenomenal job and all that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe for more content. And all I got to say left now is, here we go, Steelers. Here we go.